everyone, welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you all doing out there? Be all good, everything gravy, crispy, airy, all of that, do you know what I mean? So, I had a bit to drink obviously tonight, came from the football, leg was feeling a bit miffed, so you know, before I toss a few down the throat and feel all good, feel, all, space in all that, good versions and all of that. So words might be a bit minced today, and obviously they probably will be, because man's on a different high level at the point of time. I'm not talking about the puff, if you know what I mean. Cool. Without further ado, you know what the Randy Prizzle Lincoln Ting is all about. If you obviously don't know, check it out on the Randy Prizzle channel. Check out previous episodes and the brand new show, obviously, that's come to the Randy Prizzle channel, which is called The Snack Review. Obviously, used to do that on the Claire Point podcast. A few people ever checked that out, which is on SoundCloud.com. You can still check out episodes, it's on there. So, it's here, it's live now, it's on the YouTube, especially for you guys. Hope you're feeling that. You can check that out too. It's on the Randy Prizzle channel, and all sorts of other madnesses. So you can look out for that one. Cool. Let me start waffling on and get straight into the linking and the tinging, because that's what most of you are here for, I'm sure. Cool. We come to Rachel. Rachel says, the way to win me over is buy me a pint and like my dog. Depends what pint it is. I mean, I could buy you a pint, but I probably wouldn't want to drink anything that's beer. If you give me obviously a can cider, which you drank tonight by the way, big up the recording, mad ting. If you don't know what recording tastes like, and you're a cider person, definitely tell you guys to go and try some recording. You'll be feeling it for true, just like I am. I'm feeling it right now, feeling all good and all great. Feeling great, feeling good. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I'd like a dog. Depends what kind of dog it is. If it's a big dog, man ain't dealing with them big dog vibes. The only big dogs man just tend to mess around with, or listen to, is the Tim Westwood baby, big dog star Kez. Don't worry dog, man's coming straight down the throat dog. Then they're mixing a bit of R&B and hip hop fam. Trust me dog, it's going down baby. Yeah, Westwood star dog. Anyways, that's, let's move on from all of that. We come to Rachel. She's 29, she's 5'2", she's agnostic. Anymore what she's saying. Best travel story, ended up in a brothel with an ankle the size of a mango. How that happened? Someone went and, gave you the Humpty Dumpty on your leg? What happened there? Split the young on there and made you cry? Huh? What's going on there? How did you end up with the ankle the size of a mango? Well, someone beat their bongos and that, and made you sing in the rain or something like that? Showered you with all sorts of goodness and all that on that leg? Do you know what I mean? Were there a foot fetish thing that was going on? What's the deal? Let a man know. That's mad though. Still. But anyways, we move on. Random fact I love is spiders have 32 knees. Now I didn't actually know this fact. I know they have 8 legs. I did not know spiders have 32 knees. That's a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? Because if I'm thinking about it, I would have said probably about 16 or something. Because 8, and then you had another 8, 16. I wouldn't have thought they had 32. You know what I mean? That's a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? That's why spiders know how to crawl up and down all sorts of shit. Because you see some of them crawling walls and that, and you immediately want to squish these buggers. I was about to say another word there, but you should may have locked me off for that one. You want to squish these buggers if they're creeping around everywhere and trying to make things all look wrong. Do you know what I mean? Some of them are doing it wrong. They don't know how they're doing it. If you remember that theme tune from Some Girls that used to happen on the Channel 4 programme, people might know it from, obviously, if you were here in the UK, they used to have a show out called Some Girls, and the theme used to go, people keep saying that we're doing it wrong, never gonna hate my life, really do try, really do try, really do try, million things I can't change, but to say it feels so right, this is my life, this is my life, this is my life. It kind of sounds like Kate Nash. You know what Kate Nash sounds like with that accent. It's a bit weird and a bit funny. Foundations, on it all foundations. Oh no, you know, that sort of sound. Kate Nash does that sort of thing. Bit jarring, I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's Kate Nash's thing. You know what I mean? It's all. Not a fan of that. Some people probably are, but that's not for me. Do you know what I mean? But that's kind of how it sounded like. Some Kate Nash flex on that vibe. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Personally, not a fan of Kate Nash. But how did we even get to Kate Nash? We're talking about spiders and knees, and then we jump straight to Kate Nash. Forget Kate Nash, it isn't about Kate Nash. But spiders and knees, mad fact, didn't really know that. It's cool. Anyways, let's move forward. But anyways, for me personally, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. Nose a bit too big, so you know, she's got a bit of a builder's nose there. No offense to her, you know, some people might take that as an offense, but generally not for me. You know what I mean? Definitely not my vibe. So it's going to be a no for me. Doesn't have that je ne sais quoi, that whatever ne quoi, that, you know, flex that man wants to get in there and see what's all the world's saying. She's not in that world that I want to be at, so forget all that. We come to Allegra. Allegra saying, the key to my heart is probably floating about in my handbag, along with my house keys and bank card. It's weird. Floating about, so you want someone to pickpocket you. Is that what you're saying? You know what I mean? Come right from behind you, masked up, you know what I mean? Jack your stuff. Hey, give me that. Give me that. Get there for gap. You know what I mean? Is that what you want? Is that what you want, a bad boy? Let me tell you what, I ain't a bad boy. So you're barking up the wrong tree here. So the only thing, if that's what you want, someone floating around in your handbag, you know what I mean? That's mad. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. You know, just move on. She's 27. She's 5'6". She's an Aussie. She's from Australia. I mean, people don't know what Aussie means. But yeah. My most controversial opinion is Beyonce is overrated. Now, I'm not going to say Beyonce is overrated. I think, you know, there's certain songs Beyonce is very repetitive with. Do you know what I mean? There's certain messages she keeps saying the same things in the same songs, which can get a bit irritating at times. Because there's how many times you're going to talk about women and independence and all that. This is fine. A couple of times, fine. Listen, I'm all in for the girl, them, you know, big up the girl, them, and then, you know, them ruling the world and all that. Yeah, it's fine. But don't start banging on too much about empowering all of that. And then it's too much songs. You know what I mean? It's too much. You know what I mean? You're doing too much. Too much of something is bad enough. There's something coming over me, make me wonder. Too much of rubbish is bad at times. I need to know if you could stop that bull crap now. So that's just generally how I feel about that. But yeah, Beyonce generally, listen, music-wise, she's obviously at the pinnacle of her reach. But I don't think you can compare her to some great. I think she's good, but she's not great. You know what I mean? There's many other people that have that artistic vision. Listen, in terms of where she dances and she, you know, visually, all that, fine. But in terms of, like, you know, repetitive songs, that's where Beyonce kind of flops for me. And that's just where I stand on that. You know what I mean? People say, oh, Beyonce can rap now. So what? You know what I mean? Like, what's his name can rap? Who sings as well? I don't know his name. I've forgotten his name off the top of my head. But yeah, I mean, there's many people who can do that. Nate Dogg. They're like the Nate Dogg. R.I.P. to the homie Nate Dogg. But you know, people like that can rap and sing as well. Do you know what I mean? So she ain't that all that. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that's got all that in the bag. Beyonce isn't the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? And I know some beehive people are going to come after me. Whatever. Yeah, take your stingers somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? And do the stinger splashing yourself. Boom. You know what I mean? You know about Sting, you know, I'm talking about the old school wrestling when Sting used to go and do the stinger splash and, you know, turnbuckle, you know, the land round someone, you know, stinger splash. That's what Sting used to do. Big up Sting, you know. Anyways, let's move forward. My most irrational fare, Wales, she says. Free Willy is basically my nightmare in movie format. I don't know how really you could hate Wales, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's the country. Listen, country Wales, okay, whatever, but maybe, you know, like the sheep or whatever. But in general, like, you not liking Wales, I can't understand. Killer whales, you can say, you know, a bit weird, you know what I mean? They like to kill people. They're whales, obviously. But, you know, generally not liking like nicer whales. You could say the whales that, I don't know, they're part of the Free Willy film, obviously. I don't really get it. They seem friendly, but yeah, I agree with you. I probably wouldn't want to F with them as well, because you never know when man could see you. I'm not talking about as a man, but these mammals could see you and try and take you for some little, snack on the side, bro. Munch you up and then send you down to the bottom of the ocean and drown your ass. Do you know what I mean? You never know when these whales could turn funny and stuff like that. For me personally, I wouldn't want to swim with them, because I never know when these things could turn on me. You know what I mean? They want to chop man up and take all my money. Well, take my life, not my money. That kind of represents my life in a way, my money. Because it's got 0 to my name. But generally, you know what I mean, they want to take that too. So, I'm not really in for that. Apart from all that, I don't really want to swim with a leg roll. So it's going to be a no from me. We move on to Tyler. Weird name for a girl, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let's move forward with that. 2 truths and a lie. I've been New York 7 times. I trained as a radio DJ. I had dinner with Beyonce. I probably would say New York. New York! New York! 100, New York! Oh! You know what I mean? Big up New York, by the way. You know, Joe and all that, if you didn't know. Or you wow, wow. I don't even know what Joe says, but yeah. Joe says something that makes some sort of rap. It's like, I'm on fire! I'm ready to die, man. East Coast man, and West Coast man. And who's gonna bring the gospel? Ever who possible? With the stars, with the gospel now. With the body shot, with the speed shot. With the what to get a book tonight, what in your eye, what in the bar, what a one in the bar, all of everybody in the bar, up here in New York, 100, New York, oh, Joe, baby, all of that. Yeah, I probably messed up before a bit doing that. I probably would take a bit of that Strepsil or something like that later. I should be alright. But you know what I mean. She's 28. She's 5'8". Yeah. She recently discovered that Twitter means typing what I'm thinking that everyone is reading. Now, I didn't really know that, so that's a bit baffling to me. I remember someone telling me that one time. Obviously, I forgot. So that's obviously baffling my mind that Twitter actually means that. That's cool to know that. Let's just move on, see what else she's saying. We'll get along if you love 90s R&B. Now, you know what I mean? I like some R&B. Not really into the smooth, slow jam stuff. So obviously that's when you're making love to a woman, babe making stuff. Don't really have a woman to do all that with, so, you know what I mean, not really into those vibes. What's something obviously I can dance to, you know what I mean, Boys to Men, all of them stuff, Boys to Men. He sings a lot of love music and all of that. I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I will not let go till you tell me to. All of that. So yeah, that's what, Boys to Men, all of that. I like all that sort of music in the 90s era. Cool. Do you know what I mean? Right up me alley. Unfortunately, Tyler don't want to sing any 90s music with her, so it's going to be a no from me. Come on to the next one. Titian is her name. Titian. Is that when you sneeze and stuff? Titian. You know what I mean? And let's move on to what she's saying. My most irrational fear after watching My Girl, Death by a Bee Sting or Spider Bite. That's a bit mad, isn't it? Like Death by a Bee Sting. I guess if you're allergic to the bee and that, I don't like bees. You know me and bees can't really, mess around with them. Do you know what I mean? They're something I don't really want to get too involved with. Because bees, be right on the stinger. I don't really want anything that has a pre on it. Otherwise I have to give it the stinger splash. Anyways, let me stop. But yeah, spider bite, obviously cruel way to go if you get bitten by a spider. That's why obviously, I don't like these creepy crawly things. Especially if it's like a bee. I don't want to mess around with a bee. I don't really want anything to do with a bee. If I see a bee, I freak out. Now, another thing I'm not really too really keen on are bats as well. And bats, when we play football at night, these bats tend to start coming. And when the bats come, they want to start jumping, swarming all around you, like they're seeing some fruits all around you and stuff like that. I know they can't see me, because obviously I'm too blacked out, and it's too dark as well, but they can hear us. This is what these bats are, blinders bats, literally. With them flying around and trying to come and, dive down and, do all this crap. Like, hey, piss off, get out of there. Do you know what I mean? Man has to run for the hills, because I don't want to deal with any of these silly bat creatures. You know what I mean? Man's not trying to be Batman out here, yeah? Listen, all due fairness, if I get bitten by a bat, I turn out to be Batman. I don't want to turn into a bat, but I would, like to have the powers of like, trying to fly, man. That'd be cool, do you know what I mean? Flying in the air, getting, having some wings, like lingo wings and flying. I'll be sick, do you know what I mean? Flying away and all that. We can fly away. Hey. Big up Tyre Cruz. Yeah, anyways. Let's get on to more what she's saying. She's 33, 5'7". She's liberal, it says. All I ask is that you don't send isolated dick pics. Now, I know a lot of people like to send some dick pics. I'm not one of them. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather like to send you something that shows me eating some food, because that's where my heart is at the moment in time. If you know how to cook, then man can see you as future potential wifey. Now, if you don't know how to cook, then there could be a bit of a problem. I'm not saying, listen, you probably don't know how to cook very well, but at least you should be able to prepare one meal. Get one meal right. That's all I'm asking. Do you know what I mean? One meal. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to live on takeaway every day. Do you know what I mean? Man could turn out to be some big chunky Ting. That's bad for me. Do you know what I mean? Like the Kit Kat chunky. I don't want to be like that. So all I ask is that you be able to cook at least one meal, something, and then maybe you could ask me to help you prepare meals. Because man, I can throw down a bit in the kitchen, I can cut a bit off, the onions and the garlic and all that, tomato, and put all that together and make some nice little, decent thing that's going on. Doesn't have to be tomato, it can be mushrooms, could be, carrots, could be broccoli, could be sweet potato, all of that. Do you know what I mean? Food. That's what I'm saying. Food, glorious food, all of that. Yeah, so that's generally what I'm feeling. But cool, let's get on to more what she's saying. I recently discovered that, what the F, the praying hand emoji is actually a high five. Yeah, I kind of found that out recently as well. Shocked me as well. So I looked at it and I thought, well, I'm praying to you, praying, Lord, I'm praying to you. Take away this guilt all up in my face. But now I found out I'm not actually doing that. I'm actually, high-fiving the Lord. Lord, I'm high-fiving to you. Take away this guilt and high-five me back. But it's like, well, I'm not really going to do that, am I? Probably say to me and all that. But anyways, yeah, but apart from all that, I'm not really feeling a tissue, because I don't really want to get a tissue, to blow my nose and all that. So apart from all that, no, don't really want to clear my boogers away. So it's a no for me. Boogers means bogey. People know the boogers thing. But yeah. Anyways, come to the last one. Melissa says, I get along best with people who don't take life or themselves too seriously. And I try not to sometimes. Gotta live by it all and die by it all, I guess. You used to have it all, but now slipping out and falling down. Alright, that part's a bit grim. You know what I mean? But let's just say, take life too seriously. Yeah, life, oh life, oh life, oh life. Do. Big up Desiree, by the way. Anyways, simple pleasures. Fancy breakfast for dinner. What do you mean by fancy? You know what I mean? Dressed up breakfast? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's talking about all the posh stuff, I guess. Like, you want all that potatoes, mushrooms, egg, you know what I mean? Eggy bread. You're talking about the full English works. I'm sorry, miss, but I only do that for special ladies. And if you ain't a special lady, you ain't getting none of this candy. So yeah, let's move on. I geek out on Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Oh, yes. Not Harry Potter, forget that. But you know, I mean, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Oh, yes. Isn't nerd culture mainstream now? 100% it is. And if you don't agree with that, I got 2 words for you. Knockout, 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 Jamaican style. Well, I'm not Jamaican, but you know, knockout. But yeah, generally, that's cool and all. Yeah, but I'm not really, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. So, fortunately for Mel, it's going to be a no. It means no. So, that's all for this episode of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting. We'll come to the end of that. As I said, if you're feeling this episode, you know what to do, all of that below. If you're feeling the Randy Prizzle vibes, you know what to do, all of that below. Subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your man them or your gal them how much Randy Prizzle should go back to New York, 100, New York. Oh, yo, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, you. But anyway, so stop all that. Probably forgot what the hell. But yeah, I told you, Randy Prizzle is a madman. And that's what I've got to say about me. I'm talking about me in the third person. But anyways, peace, love, unity. How far? Well, actually, that's my podcast. Like, you see, this is where it's going completely. Do check out the podcast, by the way, if you want to. The Clairpoint Podcast, which is available on SoundCloud.com. Links should obviously be below there somewhere as well. Check out all the man them friends, you know, big up to all of them, the gal them, every people that's, you know, featured on this Ting, the gal them as well. They featured as well. Yeah, let me stop waffling on. You know what we usually do when we finish here? Link out. Link out. Because I got 100. Link out. Got 100 people want to link out. And this is how I do. Oh, Joe, baby.